Was Pius XII really silent in the face of Nazism? Often criticized by secular historians as being silent in the face of evil, Pope Pius XIII's actions saved the lives of thousands. The Soviets were excellent at propaganda, so when they decided that Pius XIII was an enemy of theirs, due to his hard stance against communism, they initiated a campaign to destroy his memory. The operation was called Operation Seat 12. It's incredible how much this disinformation campaign succeeded. Anti-Pius XII books and media were still appearing in the 2000s. It seems that Pius XIII is still shaking off the false accusations leveled against him for his supposed silence in the face of the Nazi persecution of the Jews. The truth is that his silence, far from being the result of cowardice or a conciliatory approach, was a careful tactic that was critical to his success in saving hundreds of thousands of Jews from death. Pius XIII with Tabard by Michael Pitcairn, 1951, retouched. It was no secret to anyone, including the Nazis, what the Vatican thought of their views. Pius X and Eugenio Pacelli, as Archbishop, Cardinal, then as Pius X, had condemned Nazism multiple times in various ways, through audiences, speeches, and encyclicals. Cardinal Pacelli was a major contributor to Mitbrennender Sorge, Pius XII's encyclical condemning Nazi ideology. As Pope Pius X, he spoke again in Summi Pontificatus, which took aim at National Socialism and communism. The only thing Pius XIII didn't do was publicly name names and speak in explicit terms, though neither the persecuted nor the persecutors had any doubt as to who his words were directed against. The reason for this careful use of words was the bitter fruit that a direct approach had borne. In Holland, when the Dutch bishops had publicly protested the Nazi persecution of Jews, the crackdown against the church was brutal. A similar thing had happened in Germany after the publication of Mitbrennender Sorge. Pius V mentioned twice, once in a letter to a bishop and again in an address to the College of Cardinals, his deliberate avoidance of the sort of direct condemnation that modern critics think he should have made. He knew it would perpetuate more death. So he talked in code, you might say, but he didn't stop there. He also took action. The church worked tirelessly to save the Jews in Europe by forging documents, smuggling them abroad and hiding them in church buildings. In Rome, 5,000 Jews were hidden in religious houses and 3,000 in Castel Gandolfo, the Pope's own private residence. When all was said and done, the Pope contributed to the rescue of as many as 1 million Jews throughout Europe. Jewish leaders at the time were outspoken in their gratitude to Pius XIII. Although his enemies tried to bring him down, modern-day Jewish historians and personages have also insisted on Pope Pius XIV's heroic role in saving their people. Besides the misinformation about Pius X, many other myths persist today about Catholic history. So often we hear the Church criticized for persecuting Galileo or killing thousands during the Inquisition. But are these stories true? Find out in the real story of Catholic history.